And I also want to do something, but I'm going to pick a winner. Hello. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been rolling with me for a little minute, welcome back. I really appreciate you. This is Suki J. I am back with another video. I want to thank you all again for all the love and support on my $1,000 saved for the first time ever in life. And I'm 47 years old. It's my first time being able to accomplish this goal. A lot of the comments were amazing. There were a few negative ones, but you know, we're not going to give energy to that. And then there's some people who had opinions about tithing and things like that, and that's between me and God, so we're gonna leave it at that. But basically what's happening is amazing, and I'm on the right path. I've been able to accomplish this goal, and I wasn't prior, so I know that I am doing a lot of the right things. So in that video, I mentioned that I was getting excited about 2026. Like, what savings challenges did I want to do for 2026? So I decided I was going to do a little video about savings challenges and kind of what I'm thinking, what direction I might want to go in. And there were a couple people who did suggest investing, and that's definitely something I want to get into for 2026, because I know that will really help your money to grow a lot faster than traditional savings. So if I glance over here, I have a few notes. But so for 2026, there's a few challenges I want to share with you all that I'm interested in. And then I also want to hear feedback. Like, what are some of the challenges, savings challenges that you all are doing for 2026? What's your feedback on that? Things like that. So the first one that I'm really interested in, I think I will probably do, is the 52-week savings challenge. So I'll put a graphic somewhere on the screen, right? So with the 52-week savings challenge, you save the number of whatever week it is. So if it's week 1, you save $1, or week 5, you save $5, and so on and so forth, all the way through the year, 52 weeks. And by the end, I think you end up saving 1,348. Don't quote me, I don't have it in front of me, but I know it's 1,300 something, right? So the little insight on that is, I have tried to do this challenge so many times. So many times I have printed it out. I even had a small wallet version to put in my wallet and like highlight, and along with the theme of what I said before, which was I would start saving and then I would have to end up dipping back into it to use for bills. The same thing would happen. I would be so excited. Even like last year, 2024, I would put it on my calendar because I get paid bi-weekly. So for me, it's easier to pay in 2-week increments instead of 1 week. So on each payday, I was putting the amount that I needed to put away for this challenge. And I would get maybe to March, and then it would dissolve on more than one occasion. So for kicks, even though I've saved the initial 1,000, is just the initial. I want to have some liquid if I pop a tire, if I need some brakes done, if something happens with one of my kids. That's what the 1,000's for. I know that's not the end all be all. Trust me, you need a lot more to be able to survive, but that was the start. So with this 52-week challenge, that would add another $1,300, and I like fun stuff, right? So it makes it interesting and fun. So I'm almost 100% positive that I'm going to do that challenge, and I am going to put it, I'm most likely, so my book that I currently have that's holding the cash for my $1,000 challenge that I just completed, it really holds $5,050. But I like that book. It helped me keep it out of sight, out of mind. So once I get paid this Friday, the 19th, which is also my oldest son's golden birthday, he'll be 19 on the 19th. After I get paid that day and I get out my cash that's supposed to go from that paycheck and put it in there, I'll put it in there as a formality. Then I'm going to take it all out. I don't know if I'll make a video or not, because I'm technically not a finance, like, budgeting channel. So I'm doing videos here and there about it, but that's not going to be my whole kind. Okay, having a little technical difficulties. So yeah, my whole channel is not all about budgeting and savings and stuff, but I do want to highlight some of that as I go along my journey. So I do plan to, what do they say, like, empty out the whole binder of savings that I have so far, and I'm going to, I guess unstuff is the term they use, and then I'm going to deposit it all into my high yield savings account. I already have some over in that I did electronically, but I want to add to it to have the complete 1,000 in the online high yield savings account, so it can grow some interest while I'm working on other stuff. So that's one challenge. The second challenge that I've seen floating around that I'm interested in is the 1 month ahead challenge. Who doesn't want to be a month ahead on bills? Like, that will be a nice little load off, just to get ahead. So the way I've seen it in the past was you list all your bills, right? And how much each one of them costs. And then you just keep saving and saving. And then you cross off, like as you get to each bill. That's the way I've seen it. So say the first bill is $7, the second bill is $15. So once you save $7, then you cross that off. Once you save $15, and it's based on how much you can save, at a certain time. I've seen that one. But just here recently, I've seen one that I really, really like. It takes the term debt snowball that you would normally use when you're paying down debt. It takes the snowball part of that and snowballs it into a 1 month ahead. So the way I've seen it is, say like with me, I might say, okay, I have $50 every 2 weeks that I can put into my 1 month ahead. And then you'll have all your categories of the bills that you want to be a month ahead in. And then you have envelopes for each one. So say if it's like 5 categories, to make the math easy, 5 categories, right? You have $50 to use each time you get paid. So you have the envelopes all together, and then each 2 weeks you will put $10 in each envelope, right? And they will be labeled, phone bill, power, whatever is this still recording? Okay, whatever you are, whatever you're saving for, you will put that on the outside. And then I like it because you're putting an even amount into each envelope, right? And then when you get to the amount of the envelope that it's, the bill is, so like say the bill is $25, and once you get there, then you now roll the money, the 10 that you were putting in that first envelope, and you roll it forward into the next envelope. And then you do the same thing until you get to the max of whatever that envelope costs per month. And then you keep rolling it. And I really like that method. I like that more than just kind of like, oh, let me put 50 in. And then once it takes a lot longer because you're putting something into each envelope every time you have some money. So it really helps to boost it. So I'm almost 100% sure I'm going to do that one too. So those will probably be the two that I do because I don't want to overdo it. And then I wanted to do a couple of honorable mentions, right? Another one I saw was Friday savings that I thought was really cute. So every Friday, whatever that date is, you would save that amount of money. So this Friday is the 19th, my son's birthday. I have to keep saying it. So I would save $19, like if it was if this was the time I was doing it. So that's one that I found that I really liked. And then also the weather savings challenge. So this one was, and I'll try to put a graphic up of each one I'm describing. The weather changing one, the weather savings challenge is whatever the weather is on the first day of each month, you save that amount of money. So one thing I didn't clarify from the videos I saw is are we talking the low or the high temperature that day? Because that could definitely make a difference. So that's another one. Those are two honorable mentions, but I'm almost certain I want to do the 52-week savings challenge and then the 1 month ahead. I want to start those. So what are some of the savings challenges that you all are doing, thinking about doing, have seen that you're interested in? Let me know in the comments. And I also want to do something. I know I'm a growing channel, so it's not like I got a huge, where I'm like doing huge giveaways, but we could speak that right now though. But I want to do something. It's Christmas season. I just hit my goal. I'm really happy about it. And I'm really big on giving back. And it doesn't always have to be financially either. I give back with my knowledge. I give back with experience. You can help somebody when you've been through something. It's still recording. When you've been through something, you can help someone else who's going through it or have been through it, or who needs help going through it. So I want to give away a savings challenge book like the one I had, the one that helped me, that really got the ball moving, the 100 envelope savings challenge. So it doesn't save 1,000. It's set up to save 5,050. You don't have to feel the pressure to save that much. I just know having that book was one of the game changers, and having the money out of sight, out of mind, where I'm not seeing it every time I log into my bank account. So I want to give one of these books away. So the way I want to do it, I think it will work. If you've never saved $1,000, so I don't want just anybody that's like, oh, I just want a book. I specifically want to target people who have never saved $1,000, because that was me just until last month. So if you have never saved $1,000 in liquid cash, I'm not talking about like somebody brought up I don't have money for retirement. I have retirement saved because I work in local government, and by no choice of mine, they take money out of my check every 2 weeks to put in my retirement. And when I first started, I remember I was upset because I had been laid off and I wanted every single dollar that was owed to me. But now I'm so happy because I have no control over it. It's there, it's in my retirement savings, and I can't touch it to a certain age. So I'm talking about liquid money, $1,000 liquid that you could access if you needed to. I want that. I want those people to comment in the comments 1,000 and put a money bag. So put 1,000 and a money bag if you have never saved $1,000. And then I will either try to find some online generator to put everyone's, YouTube handle in the drawing, or I'll have to do an old school paper drawing. But I'm going to pick a winner and hopefully get it to you by the end of the year. I know we're getting close to the end of the year, so that you can start at the beginning. So once again, if you have never saved $1,000, please put in the comments 1,000 in a money bag. And we'll see how this goes for the first time, because I've never done a giveaway. So, because then I'll have to try to figure out how to get it to you. So I'm going to wrap this video now. Thank you all for watching. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. My channel focuses on, and I forgot to say this at the top of the video, health and wellness, personal growth, and motivation. It just so happens right now I'm in my money bag, literally and figuratively, and I'm having content to put out about that, which is okay. Because when it's your channel, you can put out what you want. So thank you, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and follow. And please subscribe.